I just got off a tour, man. I've been on tour since September of last year. We just wrapped up 2 weeks ago. Thank you. That's not the point. Stop. Listen. When your friends come to your city and we touring and shit, you be like, oh, nigga, what we doing after the show? What we getting into? Nigga, these sheets. I'm sleepy. I just did two shows. I don't want to go kick it for real, but I tell them, yeah, let's do it. They say, nigga, this is new club. We gotta hit this motherfucker. That been rocking. I say, cool, well, fuck it. We get in the section. 5 bottles. Go call some ladies. Call the homies. We turning up. I never show up. I'm not hanging with you. I'm going to sleep. You want to kick it with me? You got to catch me while I'm already out. You catch me around 3 o'clock at a Burlington Coat Factory? Oh, bitch, I'll blow a bag. I'll bring my own champagne in the Burlington. I'm making mimosas and shit. They get mad, sir. You're spilling champagne on the merchandise. I'm like, bitch, I'll buy this store. These mismatch ass jackets. This jacket got zippers at the top and buttons at the bottom, bitch. The fuck is going on, Samantha? I'm going the fuck to sleep. Oh, and nigga, since I got my new CPAP, oh, nigga! You talking about some good sleep, nigga? I got this CPAP and my life has changed, man. The first night I used my CPAP, I slept for 3 days. It's a good ass CPAP, man. It's a good ass CPAP. I tell all my niggas that's got a little weight on, hey man, go get that test, man. Niggas don't know, man. Ain't no shame in my game. I got my CPAP. That shit changed my life. And I ain't never been ashamed of it or none of that shit. It was one time, just one time that I was a little shook, right? I'm sitting in bed with the CPAP mask on. I had to put my mask on fast. I'll fall asleep immediately, nigga. That's how I knew something was wrong, because I was falling asleep doing anything. Driving, like all that shit. I was getting so sleepy. Unusually, like you know how you get hungry when it's late at night, but you sleepy too? And you don't know if you want to cook or just go to sleep. Nigga, one time I got home from a show. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and I was so goddamn hungry, but so sleepy. I got so fucking mad. I threw my shoes off the ground, nigga. I was so sleepy though, man. I went in the kitchen. And I stuck a spoonful of peanut butter in the roof of my mouth. And I just laid the fuck down. And every 35, 40 minutes, I woke up, licked the peanut butter, rolled over, and went the fuck back to sleep. It's 4.5 hours of, Now you can only do that with creamy peanut butter. You do that shit with crunchy peanut butter, you're gonna die in your fucking sleep. There's 16 whole peanuts lodged in your throat, goof ass, little hungry ass, big dead ass. Anyway, back to the CPAP. I'm sitting in bed. I'm sitting in bed with the CPAP mask on. Got pillows propping my back up. I'm watching TV, right? I'm chilling. Drawers, tank top, I'm chilling. I'm going through the shit and it's funny because she up there, she's like, stop telling the story. My wife comes in, right? My wife comes in and she was like, hey, and I was like, fuck, I'm trying to scramble to get the CPAP mask on. It got Velcro sides and shit. I'm trying to get the shit off. And she was like, no. Keep it on. She said, I want to fuck Bane tonight. I turned around, looked at her, and said, no, you knew me before the mask. I was born in the darkness. You really adjusted to it. Tore her ass up right there on that bed, CPAP mask on, working it the fuck out, right here on the tippy toes, here, right? Working her ass up. I had to stay on the corner because my CPAP hose was short. At one point, I picked it up. I was like, yeah. That next morning, I woke up, I went online, I bought the longest hose I could find for my CPAP. I got a 60-foot hose for my CPAP. That bitch long now. I chase her ass up the stairs, down the stairs. I caught her behind the couch. I was like, what are you doing in Gotham? What are you doing in Gotham? Who's Batman?